Okay, here we go. Welcome to Camtasia Hacks. My name is Steve Burnich, and in this video, I just want to quickly show you how I usually start off tutorials when I'm producing a client project. Usually at the beginning of a script or at the beginning of a tutorial, you have a brief introduction about what's going to be shown in the video. And we want to keep some movement or something happening on the screen to let our viewers know the video's still working, and it just kind of keeps their attention. So I do a quick little zoom in of the screen recording when I introduce my topic or my tutorial. So let me just show you what I mean here. On the timeline, I've got a screen recording and I've got my voiceover here. What I want to do is I want to add a title, and then I want to zoom the screen in while the voiceover introduces the topic. So let's see, if we go up to my library here, I actually have a title saved that I reuse over and over for these tutorials for this client. And what I'm going to do is zoom in here just a little bit. Now the title's in white. I just want to, you can kind of see it there on the screen. I want to get it to where it starts to fade out, and that's about where I want to drag my voiceover and my screen recording, because that's about where I want those to come into play. Now let's look at the title. If I come back here it is. Let me just tweak this title text here. Double click in there. That opens up the group on my timeline, and now I can add the title. Documenting in office procedures. This is a medical software here. So let's go ahead and close that group. We're back on the timeline. I always get in the habit of hitting Command S to save. And let's take a look. Title comes on.
The workflow for
Okay, so that'd be a little bit abrupt just to have this screen just pop on there real quick like that. So what I like to do is I like to add an animation. I'm going to hit Shift A on my recording to lay down that animation. I'm going to come to the start of the animation. I'm going to zoom back out of this recording to about 35% using my properties up here on the right. I just adjust the scale. And then I'm going to go to my fade or my transitions and grab my fade transition, drop it down here. And that's pretty good. Let's extend this animation and then bring it back. Now let's have a listen to the first part of this audio.
The workflow for documenting in-office procedures may vary depending on your role, but the functionality is the same regardless of your workflow.
Okay, that's the actual introduction to what we're going to be talking about in this tutorial. So I'm going to actually extend this animation to here. And now this would be the full introduction. Title.
The workflow for documenting in-office procedures may vary depending on your role, but the functionality is the same regardless of your workflow.
And there you have it. Again, very subtle, just to keep things moving, keep the tutorial dynamic. But that's how I do a typical introduction. That's actually our first episode of Camtasia Hacks. So welcome to the channel. And if you like what you see here, hit that subscribe button, and we'll have more content coming for you. Thanks for watching.